400 pounds of explosives packed into beer kegs, the car that would have destroyed the policing board's headquarters.
Garda intelligence helped an undercover PSNI team to stop dissidents murdering a newly recruited police officer.
We give our full support to the police and those who are assisting them in tracking down the people that are responsible.
But before all of that, tonight's top story. The dissident attacks at the weekend might have been 100 miles apart, but they were clearly well planned to cause death and destruction.
We'll be reporting from Garrison in County Fermanagh shortly, but first, Jane Lockery reports from Clarendon Dock in Belfast, where on Saturday a £400 car bomb was left outside the policing board headquarters. Police sources say 4 harbour policemen who rushed to divert traffic away from the scene would have been killed if the full bomb had gone off.
At lunchtime, the huge forensic tent which shrouded the car bomb outside policing board headquarters in Belfast was removed, revealing the vehicle which had been packed with 400 pounds of explosives, just 100 pounds less than the device which ripped through Omagh, killing 29 people and unborn twins in 1998. At 7:10 on Saturday night, the car had been driven through a security barrier by 2 men who then ran off. The detonator exploded as the police were clearing the area a short time later. It's understood the explosives have been placed in 2 kegs, and detectives are examining whether or not Semtex was used in the attack. This red car, which was later found burnt out in the New Lodge area of North Belfast, is believed to have been used by the bombers. This morning, the Security Minister said the dissident Republicans who are being blamed for this attack have no support in the community.
There's a very strong message from the people of Northern Ireland this morning, right across the whole of Northern Ireland, that those dissident elements who carried out those attacks, if their intention is to try and undermine the institutions and to divide communities, then actually they're failing and failing miserably. Because there's a united response this morning from everybody across Northern Ireland that they offer no way forward, that the people of Northern Ireland have moved on.
Dissident Republicans have increased their deadly attacks this year. In January, they left a car bomb in Castlewellan. In March, they murdered 2 soldiers and a police officer. In May, a roadside bomb was discovered in Rosslea, while a £600 bomb was defused in Fortkill in September. Last month, a bomb exploded under a car belonging to a policeman's girlfriend. The Chief Constable declined to do any interviews today, but speaking yesterday, he promised to try and protect the community from those intent on continuing their campaign of violence.
We've said from day one that the terrorist situation is severe, but let me reassure people we have substantial resources being put into investigating and thwarting these attacks. Nothing is going to deter us from delivering good personal policing day in, day out.
At Stormont, the politicians were united in their belief that the political process will not be derailed.
There is only one answer in circumstances such as we have faced over the last few days, and that is for all of us, irrespective of our backgrounds, our party affiliations, or indeed our future aspirations, to make it abundantly clear that we condemn these people, that we want those who have evidence to give it to the police.
Some people may seek to turn today's debate on this very important issue into a squabbling session. To them, I say this is bigger than any petty party politics, and this weekend showed us why. There's an obligation on all parties to complete this process.
Earlier this month, the Independent Monitoring Commission reported that the dissident Republican threat is at its highest in 6 years, insisting both the real and continuity IRA are getting help from former IRA members, which is significantly increasing their ability to carry out attacks. Jane Lockery, UTV Live, at Policing Board headquarters in Belfast.
An hour before the policing board attack, dissident Republicans struck in County Fermanagh. This time the target was a Catholic police officer in Garrison. The ambush was foiled by an undercover police operation. Gareth Wilkinson spent the day in Garrison.
2 days on from the exchange of gunfire, and police officers were searching close to the scene of the shooting. It was just after 6 o'clock on Saturday evening when it happened. A dissident Republican gang drove into Garrison. It's believed their plan was murder. Their target was a Catholic police officer who lives in the village. But the attack was foiled. The terrorists opened fire at police. 2 warning shots were fired in return. An eyewitness reported seeing a gunman trying to get into a nearby home before running off. It's widely believed that this attack was foiled by an intelligence-led undercover operation. Garrison is a small rural community. There's real shock here at what's taken place.